Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Sharon Beaumont, the Blue Zone Junkie, and today we are in my kitchen because I'm going to show you how to make a quick, easy, nutritious, and delicious soup that would be a great lunch or dinner. It's packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. And if you stick around at the end of this video, I'll tell you where you can find the recipe, as well as many other recipes inspired by the centenarians of the Blue Zones. Today, we're taking a culinary trip to the Blue Zone of Ikaria, Greece, where the rates of heart disease and dementia are really low. The people of Ikaria, Greece follow a Mediterranean diet, the foundation of which is vegetables, beans, fruits, nuts, herbs, and whole grains, with moderate amount of meat and dairy. Here on my channel, we try to follow a Blue Zone lifestyle. One of the principles of the Blue Zone lifestyle is the plant slant, which encourages us to eat more plants. Today's recipe is packed with a hearty powerhouse of plant-based ingredients. If you'd like more information on the Power 9, head over to this video where I go into the Power 9 principles in a little bit more detail. Let's get started. Today's recipe for Ikarian longevity stew can be found in Dan Buettner's book, The Blue Zone's Kitchen, on page 231. If you don't have this book yet, I highly encourage you to purchase it. It's beautiful. Today's recipe is 100% plant-based and vegan. You will need 1 cup of black-eyed peas, dried. Now, if you decide to use canned, that's totally fine. You can find canned black-eyed peas in just about every brand and every store. You don't have to get fancy. If you want to do dried beans, you can find those as well. These are some organic dried beans. It's totally up to you, but directions on cooking the beans are in the recipe, so I've gone ahead and prepared mine ahead of time. But if you need that information, it'll be in the complete recipe. We're also going to use some extra virgin olive oil, 1 large red onion. We're gonna finely chop that. 4 garlic cloves. I have one here that is absolutely huge, but that's okay. I love garlic, so I'm not gonna skimp. I'm gonna use all 4. 1 fennel bulb chopped. Now, fennel is not something that I grew up eating, but it's quite delicious, and it's a fun vegetable to experiment with. It comes from the Mediterranean, and we're gonna put the full bulb in there today. We're also gonna add 2 teaspoons of tomato paste that we've diluted in a 1/4 cup of water. I went ahead and did that ahead of time, and 2 bay leaves, 1 bunch of dill, and some salt to taste. Black-eyed peas are rich in calcium, iron, vitamin A, magnesium, zinc, and copper, as well as being an excellent source of protein. Black-eyed peas also contain polyphenols, which are compounds that act as antioxidants in your body that work to help reduce cell damage. Besides being rich in antioxidants, which can ward off disease, onions contain a fair amount of manganese, vitamin B6, vitamin C, biotin, copper, and can easily be added to most dishes. Garlic also has various cancer-fighting properties. Studies show that people who eat a lot of garlic have a much lower risk of some cancers, especially cancers of the colon and stomach. It is also a contributor of manganese, vitamin B6, and vitamin C. And rumor has it keeps vampires away. Fennel is an herb that has a bulb-like base and is actually part of the carrot family. Fennel plays a huge role in Mediterranean cuisine. Eaten fresh like this or using the seeds, both are low in calories, contain fiber, vitamin B, iron, calcium, magnesium, and manganese. Some say it tastes like licorice, but it's very subtle. So if you don't like licorice, don't let that stop you from trying fennel. Tomatoes are an excellent source of lycopene, which is a powerful antioxidant known to help with eye health. Lycopene is at its highest concentration when it's cooked, so today's recipe will boost the already huge health benefits of the tomato. Bay leaves are also indigenous to the Mediterranean and an important ingredient in Greek cooking. 1 or 2 leaves thrown into your favorite pot of stew or soup, sauces or gravies will add a nice rich flavor. And it also gives you small amounts of vitamins A and C. Some say that adding bay leaves to your cooking can also help in digestion. Dill has a fresh and distinct aroma, and it is especially prized in Mediterranean cooking. It's rich in vitamins A and C, manganese, folate, and iron. Dill also contains magnesium and phosphorus, both which contribute to bone health. Salt is optional in this recipe, and it's not a bad idea to avoid salt, so I suggest you make the soup first, and if at the end you decide you want to add a pinch of salt, go right ahead. So let's get prepping. And now it's time to chop the fennel. It smells so delicious. All right, so now I've got everything chopped. I've got our 1 red onion, garlic cloves, and fennel chopped up and ready to put into the pot with some warmed olive oil. Okay, so here all those chopped up ingredients go into my pot. And while that's cooking, I'm gonna go and prep the tomatoes and the dill. Come on in, come have a look. While that was cooking, I took time to dice the tomato and finally chop the dill. So here we are, and for about 12 minutes, this delicious blend of fennel and onion and garlic has been cooking. So now I'm ready to add the black-eyed peas. So we're gonna add the black-eyed peas in there. Now if you're using uncooked peas, you're gonna let that cook for about 40 minutes or until the peas are tender. Mine were pre-cooked, so it's gonna only take about 10 minutes. Add our large diced tomato. Did a little cleanup on the stove here because it was really messy, so it's nice now. And we're gonna add the tomato paste mixed with water. Add enough water just to cover the beans. So for me, that was about 2.5 cups. And finally, we're gonna add our bay leaves and freshly chopped dill. Look, I'm making a mess again. Add the lid and let it simmer. So there you have it. Our soup is done. We've made an amazing pot of Icarian longevity stew with black beans from the Blue Zones cookbook. It is delicious. I've gone through, removed the bay leaves, don't forget. My mom used to tell us that if we found a bay leaf in our food, it was good luck, so if you forget, not such a big deal, right? So I removed the bay leaves in any case and added a dollop of olive oil, and it is delicious. So good. So again, this would be an excellent meal. Throw in a nice fresh loaf of sourdough bread and you have a really true Greek-inspired meal. If you'd like a copy of this recipe, you can find it at bluezones.com, my favorite website. Look under the recipe section. You'll find this recipe along with many other delicious, healthy recipes. But if you really want to treat yourself, I highly recommend picking up this book, The Blue Zones Kitchen, where you'll find hundreds of amazing recipes inspired by the world's longest living people. The recipes are easy, and they'll have you eating like a Blue Zone centenarian in no time. And if you'll notice, I recommended that you pick up this book. I didn't call it a recipe book or a cookbook, because although it is that, it is so much more. Photos throughout the book by David McLean are a feast for the eyes. It's like a beautiful coffee table book with recipes. I hope you had fun joining me in my kitchen today. I'm so happy that you were here. If you enjoyed this time that we spent together, I would love it if you would give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below so you don't miss what's coming up next week. To learn more about the Power 9 and the 9 secrets of the longest living people, head over to this video and enjoy. If you make this delicious longevity stew, I would love to know. Drop me a comment down below. Be healthy, be happy, and get out there and live a Blue Zone life. Bye-bye.